Welcome to Live with Cody and Satori, the paranormal couple. The show will be starting shortly. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Now please welcome the paranormal couple, Cody and Satori.
Live!
Hey guys, how are you? It's been a minute.
It's been a little while.
It has been. I don't even know, did we announce that we were going live with like a lot of time today? Or when did we announce we were going live today?
Well, I mean, we usually go live every other Thursday, so that's already
Yeah,
kind
but
of
lately it's kind of been, you know, sometimes we've gone live, sometimes we missed it. Because it's been kind of crazy.
Yeah, it has been, but
So
we're live.
I didn't know if people
We made
actually knew or if it was like a last minute, hey, we're going live.
Yeah, it's kind of a last minute thing.
Yeah.
And it's not our usual show either. It's just kind of like a Q&A tonight.
So, just a heads up, it's not going to be our crazy show with all the segments tonight. It's going to be, if you guys have questions, or you want to know about something, or you want to talk about a specific topic, we can do that tonight. So, in the chat, if you guys have anything you want to say, or any questions you have, put them in the chat. We might miss a couple. We don't have our usual amazing Aaron behind the scenes, because we're like, we could totally handle this, and then we thought about it, and we're like, I don't know. So if we missed your questions, don't be shy. Like, you can put them back in the chat again, and if we see them, we'll get them. We're not purposely ignoring anybody. It's just if we get to them.
That's right. We are an hour late tonight.
We are. We were out.
Yeah, we had plans, but we didn't want to miss the show, so
we didn't.
We did it an hour late.
And there will be like a little bonus live too. So anybody that's part of our Patreon and membership on YouTube, there will be a bonus live. It's going to be something different. I know we usually do mini investigations and card readings. Tonight's a little bit different. We wanted to try this out and see if you guys would like this.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and we'll announce what we're doing for the bonus show at the end of this show.
Yeah.
And we also have some other fun things at the end of this show as well. Throughout the show, we're going to do it throughout the show, kind of randomly throw whatever the surprise is in once in a while, right?
Yes.
So, all right, first question here I see is how are you feeling?
I'm doing okay. For people that don't know, I've just been having some weird like pain lately. So I've gone to the doctor for it, and they can't find anything wrong with me. I mean, there's a lot wrong with me, but in terms of that, they couldn't find anything. So I've gotten a couple different tests done. They haven't been able to find anything abnormal as of yet. I'm still experiencing the pain, but it's not like how bad it was when it first started. So maybe it's getting better, but I'll update you guys if I know more.
And a huge shout out to Adam. He just donated 5 months membership. Wow.
Oh no, he's
celebrating 5 months of membership.
You have to read. You have glasses. You can't even read.
Usually when it lights up green, it means they donated
that is
something.
a little bit weird. I just wanted to give you
5 months of membership.
That's
well, congratulations,
amazing.
Adam. That is awesome.
I'm surprised you stuck by us that long. Thanks, Adam. Oh my gosh,
there we go.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. How do I get rid of this?
See, I can't see the difference because it's all green.
Barbara, who's been our museum member for a long time now, she just gifted 10 memberships to 10 random people. So
should we tell them what we're doing on this bonus live now?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, so we have collected some EVPs that we've captured over a span of so many years. How many years would you say?
I have some dating back like 15 years. So.
Okay, so we've accumulated some of them. We've grouped them together, and we're going to be playing them for you guys and seeing if you can hear what we captured and your thoughts on it.
Here's all the people that got memberships, thanks to Barbara.
Thank you, guys.
There we go. There we go.
Oh,
wow.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Really cool. Thanks,
Our
Barbara.
bonus live is a little bit more unhinged, so enjoy that. Enjoy that. It's like a threat. Like, you guys got memberships, oh no.
So if you guys have questions tonight, I'll do my best to put a little star next to it, and we'll hopefully get to it tonight. And if we miss it, then send it again, and hopefully we'll see it that time.
I know some questions just passed by.
Yeah, I've seen a few.
I don't know.
I've already started starring some.
Okay. If we miss them, again, Don't be afraid to put them back.
Yeah, but again, the bonus show starts at 10 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern time, and that's for the members, both over on Patreon and over on YouTube. And we always have a blast over there. It's a good time.
By the way, guys, I know we haven't posted videos for a while on our YouTube channel, and I know people are like, when are you guys going to be posting investigations again? And some people have reached out to us, and they're like, do you still do the method? Or did you guys, like, only do that for certain big YouTube videos and you don't do that anymore? No, we have done the method for years before the big YouTube videos, and we're still doing them. We do the method mostly for, like, private cases and stuff like that. We don't kind of, like, go out of our way to just film when we do the method. It's kind of like a private thing unless someone wants to show it. So we still do it, absolutely. That's like the biggest tool we use. And we have investigation videos coming. We just have to get there and film them. We have a lot of crazy stuff going on lately.
Funny story about that one.
I don't know if I can share that story.
Why not?
I don't want to, like, get anybody in trouble.
Why not? What they did was terrible. Hold on, let's give a shout out to Nisi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So we have videos coming, and we also have some really cool investigations that we are.
She gifted another 10 memberships?
Oh my gosh!
What the heck?
Thanks, Barbara.
Look at all these people that are getting memberships.
Oh, our bonus live's gonna be a little crazy.
All right, so I'm gonna keep putting their names up. Why don't you start telling the story, and I'll start looking for questions. Send your questions in while Satori's telling this crazy story.
Like I said, cool investigations coming, cool videos coming. Just stay tuned for that. So I won't give too many details because I don't want to cause any trouble. Long story short, I had to go get my ID. Is this the story you want me to share?
Yes.
Okay. So I had to go get the ID
the
thing
real
done.
ID.
That thing done. I don't know. And so I had to go get it done for travel stuff. And I went to go in and get it done. And I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Well, this is terrible. They should be in trouble.
They shouldn't.
Now, keep in mind, so everyone knows, I should tell my part of the story first. So, if anyone's been around for any point in time.
Don't tell them where it was. Don't tell them, okay.
If anybody's been around for any point in time, you know that we've had some bad luck with tires.
Oh, no, yeah.
So, same car. And keep in mind, we've replaced 2 tires on one trip to, where were we going, Wisconsin?
We were going to Wisconsin, yep.
We were going to Wisconsin for an event. And we blew out a tire on the way there. And then on the way back, blew out another tire on the other side. So 2 tires, brand new on the car. So we're driving, to go get Satori's real ID appointment. And all of a sudden, bing, bing, bing on the dashboard, tire. Going down. So,
did you post the live on our Facebook, by the way?
No, you can do that.
Okay.
So, so the light's flashing, and we're like, oh boy. So I get out, and another tire. Not any of the tires we've blown before.
Nope.
Now this is tire number 3. And I don't know how, I didn't hit anything this time. It just kind of fell apart. So I was like, dang. So we made it to the place to get your real ID done, and I was like, Tor, just go in, I'm gonna try fixing this. Thankfully there was an AutoZone across the street, so I ran over there, because now I know after she's done with the license thing, we have to go to a tire shop, and I have to try making it there because I don't want to wait for a tow truck. So I saw how it was, and I says, okay, I can temporarily fix this to get us to where we need to go to a tire place. So I'll do that while she's in getting her ID done. I figured it was going to be easy. I got my real ID done. The lady was very kind to me.
It's never easy with me. I don't know.
She was very kind. I know the DMV gets a bad rap with angry employees sometimes. The woman I had was very nice a couple months back. Shout out to Massachusetts
Maybe people
DMV.
just don't like me as much as they like you.
I don't know. She was very kind to me. Satori went in. I figured it would be a very similar experience. She would be in. She'd show her documents. They give the real ID. She'd be out. And it wasn't the case. So I'll let Satori tell what happened and her experience.
No, okay, they were nice. Before I get in any trouble, because I don't know if it's possible to get in trouble. Hold on, I'm showing this. It was actually very.
Stop worrying about people getting in trouble, because the guy probably should get in trouble.
I don't know. So
yes, he should.
So
I wish I was in there.
Well, I don't know. I just don't want beef with anybody.
Satori.
So I was getting my ID done. Everything was going great. Everything was going smooth. Then I have to take the photo for the thing, the ID. So I have to take a new photo. And mind you, a lot of people say I don't look like my original ID photo. So, because I have different hair, I lost weight, I look older, you know, that stuff. So I have to take a photo. So I take the photo, and they take it and go, this isn't going to work. I'm like, what's wrong? They said, you can't have bangs in your photo. Okay. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I guess I get it, but like, I kind of wish I had known that was going to be an issue. So, they were like, can you get rid of the bangs? Like, can you move them? I'm like, okay, can I hold them up? They're like, your hand can't be in the way of your face. I was like, okay, like, your hand can't be really in the photo. So I'm like, I can't hold them back. I don't have a clip. That would have been a really good option to give me. If anybody had a hair clip, that would have helped.
You think they'd have some there?
You'd think they would.
If that's their rule.
But they didn't. So they're like, can you move them out of the way? Can you push them to the side? I said, yeah, I can do that. So I did. They take the photo. They said that just still doesn't work. Your forehead and your eyebrows are obstructed. I have a giant forehead, but you never see it. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know what else to do. That's my hair. And somebody walks up and looks at it, and they hand me a pair of scissors.
They wanted her to cut her bangs off.
I thought it was a joke.
It's the craziest thing in the world.
But like, I'm baffled. So I'm like, I'm not cutting my bangs off. But then I laughed and I went, sorry, like, because I thought it was a joke and nobody else laughed. So I'm starting to think that maybe that wasn't a joke because they didn't laugh. They just put the scissors down and they said, well, we'll pass it, but you might have to come in and take a new photo. And I was like, okay. so yes, that happened to me. Yes, that's serious. That's a real story. It really did happen. For anybody that would need proof, I could literally show you the text message where I'm texting my family going, I literally was just offered the chance to cut my hair off at the place. I just spit. That was so funny. I was offered the chance to cut my hair off. I didn't do it. So I guess I did something bad by having this specific hairdo. So I might have to go in and get a new photo. Who knows? But yeah, it was a little insane. And then there was a bunch of other issues that I won't even get into. But that was my experience. So hopefully...
Yeah, it was crazy.
I feel like if they needed a photo of me, though, wouldn't you be looking for someone that looks like this? I mean, I look very different without my bangs.
Yeah.
It's
you think you'd
like,
want a picture
of
what
like a Clark
you look
Kent
like.
kind of situation. Huh?
Yeah, you'd want a picture of what you look like right now.
I
not
guess.
what you don't look like.
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
But I guess the eyebrows and the forehead are important for identifying people.
Yeah.
But, like, if they stop me and they need to make sure it's me, are they going to make me lift my hair then to show my forehead and eyebrows? If I didn't have that? I don't know.
I don't know.
But that was my experience.
Yeah. So that's what we did. And we ended up, Owen in Rhode Island had a tire, by the way, that fit the car. There was only one place. And we ended up making it there, which was a whole story in itself. We ended up a place that was 20 minutes away and ended up taking like an hour and a half to get there.
Yep.
So, but we got there and everything was okay. So now the car has 3 new tires. We have 1 left.
Don't say that because we're going to have another situation arise.
But it's all part of a story. It makes the story even better when you have something like that happen. It's part of the adventure.
I guess so.
Alan wants to know, so what does your driver's license photo look like? Do you have bangs?
My original one I didn't because I was younger and I didn't have bangs
yet. Yeah.
I didn't have bangs yet, but my face looks very different. And then my new one, yeah, I'm gonna have bangs. I'm gonna have bangs. I don't know if they're gonna approve it. They said they might contact me and tell me I have to take a new photo. In which case, I guess I'll have to bring like a barrette or a clip or something to hold them back. And
Tom said you should try perm.
Oh, no. What if I take my hair and I put a clip in it and I hold my bangs up like, you know those little troll dolls?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that.
You can do that.
Do you think I could do that?
Trace said she had trouble with her bangs and she wasn't happy. But they didn't tell her to cut her bangs off.
I need to go where you went. I know, right? It's now probably jinxed.
Oh, well.
So
Oh,
I
well.
could have used a paper. I could have used anything. A paper clip. They could have handed me something, but no, I got handed scissors. And you should have just seen my face. I literally looked at it and went, I'm not cutting my bangs off. And then I laughed and nobody else laughed. That's one of those really awkward moments.
I wish I was in there. I was busy with the time.
Yeah, I had to call him in after, though, because they needed his license for things. It was very weird. A very weird
I've never
experience.
heard of such a thing.
I don't know.
Hopefully it wasn't a scam. Hopefully we really were at the DMV and not someplace else. All right, let's do the first. So we're trying something new. Hopefully Ken is still in the chat because he's going to absolutely love this if he is. I don't know if he's seen this feature on this program yet, but we're going
We've marked your questions, by the way.
We're going to try something. So, all right, let me figure out how to do this. All right, so the first thing we're going to do here. All right, here we go. All right, so we're trying something a little different. Before we get to the questions, we're going to kind of throw these in throughout the show tonight. We're going until 10 o'clock, and it's trivia. It's a trivia thing. So we have a couple trivia questions. They're multiple choice. So how you answer the trivia question in chat is with a hashtag. So there's 4 possible answers. So hashtag A, hashtag B, hashtag C, hashtag D. And you type that in the comments. You have to use that hashtag symbol, and that's how you give your answer. And then I don't know what happens, how we figure out who won or not, but that's what's going to happen.
I think it just tells them what the right answer is. And it's the same question for... It's kind of like
it's the same question, but
different
You'll
things. Get it. You'll get it.
All right, so here's the first one. All right, here we go. What is the name of this haunted location that is on the screen right now? Give you a second here. Kind of use some old pictures so I wouldn't give it away right away. But you have to type in, if you want to participate, you have to use that hashtag symbol, hashtag, see it says type hashtag A or hashtag B, hashtag C, D to submit your answer. Hashtag, and that'll submit the answer there. Have some answers coming in. So, A, the Winchester Mystery House, B, the S.K. Pierce Mansion, C, Amityville House, and D, the Beetlejuice House. Which one is it? See a lot of people coming in, a lot of people responding. Hopefully this works. Like I said, I've never tried this. This is a new feature with the thing where that we broadcast from, the program that we broadcast from. All right, so let me see what happens here. So I'm going to show the answer. Here we go. Let's see who got it right. Everyone's chiming in here. Okay, I'm going to hit reveal. Let's see what happens. There we go. Oh, there you go. It lit up green. That's how we know. That's how we know who got it right. Let me see here. I know there's another thing that we can do.
I like how you try to figure it out now while we're live.
Yeah. All right. So I can show the results at the end, which is cool to see how many people got it right. All right. So that's that. How do I get rid of this thing now?
I don't know how you get rid of the thing.
There we go.
Oh.
All right. So the S.K. Pierce Mansion, and there's a reason why that was the answer. So we actually have an event coming up there next month.
Yes. So April
17th.
April 17th, we are doing an investigation, and we are haunted object presentation, and we will be taking you on an investigation until midnight, and you have the opportunity to actually stay overnight in one of the rooms of the mansion. So really awesome location. We had a really great time. You kind of rotate with different groups, and it's really just a great time hanging out with everybody. So if you're interested in an event like that, super awesome. Not too expensive compared to other paranormal events in the field. It's actually a really affordable experience, really fun time, and we'll make sure you get up close and personal with some haunted objects.
April 17th is your birthday.
Happy
It's a
early
sign.
birthday.
Happy
So
early birthday.
yeah, so that's an event we have coming up April 17th. And I can't say much right now, but I can tell you guys we're also in talks with doing something else at S.K. Pierce Mansion. And we have not gotten the details solidified yet, but it's going to be big.
Yeah.
So, so we'll definitely update you when we have more information about.
It's such a cool looking place. So I put Beetlejuice in there because, and I know Alan said Beetlejuice because it kind of looks like the Beetlejuice house in that old picture, doesn't it?
It kind of does.
Yeah, with that tower in the front.
Yeah, I love the character of this mansion. I think
Yeah.
Victorian mansions just have so much character. This
Yeah.
one is, it just has
Nice.
a vibe to it.
Jonathan's coming out on the 17th.
Can't
That's
wait
cool.
to see you, Jonathan.
Really, really cool. So we have that coming up, and a few other events. We also have another event coming up right after that in July. We have the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash that's happening.
Yes,
as
so
well.
that's more of a convention. The all funds made from that convention, like ticket sales and things like that, go towards a fundraiser, like an organization. So it's a really good cause. It goes out to helping a lot of people, and it's not expensive. There's going to be so many vendors, so many activities. We're going to be there. We're going to be bringing some haunted objects. There's actually this really fun part of this convention where a couple of the paranormal people, it's like a bartending thing,
Oh, yeah.
and it raises money for the organization. So it's a really great time, great cause, great party.
Yeah. So we'll be sharing some other events we're doing throughout the show tonight. All right, let's answer some questions. Let's go to some questions. All right. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. First question is from Kerry. With advancements in paranormal knowledge and technology, are there any methods or technology that you used to use but no longer use? If so, what and why?
Ooh. I still consider everything. I'm very skeptical on pieces of equipment, which is funny because we do a method that's very controversial. But let me be, I'm gonna say a hot take, and some people are not gonna like me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it because I've always been known to say it. It's funny that our method is very controversial to us because that's what we're used to, you know, like we're used to this method. We know it works. We know that it's real. When we also see a lot of people doing things in the paranormal and using pieces of equipment and methods that we know are fake or we know have logical explanations to them. So there's some things that we will not use. I don't know if I should call them out because I don't want to start I don't want to start anything. There's some pieces of equipment that I'm skeptical of.
Yeah.
But I won't outright say those things are, you know, because I feel like there might be an explanation, but I think it also could have paranormal experiences with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, can I get my opinion?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to get
I don't
you to
like
talk.
the Ovilus at all.
I don't.
I'm not a fan of that because I'm just not a fan of it. I don't like it. But that's not really what the question's about. So I'll say that.
Have you used an Ovilus?
I have used an Ovilus before, and I don't like how you can put your word bank in. You know what I mean? So I feel like it can be manipulated because if you only put 4 words in it, then those are the only 4 words, and all those words are like demon, elemental, bad. Then that's all that's gonna show up. You can upload your own word bank to some of these Ovilus devices and things like that. So
this should be called Paranormal Hot Take.
Yeah. So what I will say is, from the past till now, I use equipment differently. Like the K2 meter. When the K2 meter first came out, that was a big device that every paranormal team had to have.
I still like to use them.
It debuted on Ghost Hunters,
Yes.
which was really cool, and everyone had to have it, and they were using it to communicate with spirits. And some paranormal groups still do that. I still think it's a plausible way to communicate if you do it the right way. But mainly, what I use a K2 meter for now is just trying to find EMF hotspots in a room that are man-made EMF hotspots. That's kind of how we do our sweep. Real quick. If you want to do a quick sweep, you just walk around with a K2 meter, and you'll know if something is the wiring is giving off high energy or something.
But
like
I
that.
like the K2 meter for investigation too, because once you find that dead zone where you're not getting that high EMF, you're not in that hot spot. When you know you're not, and you start getting those spikes that don't have a pattern to it,
Right.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I like that. Okay, I'm gonna say one that's, and we've used one before, and we take everything and we everything into consideration. SLS.
The SLS camera.
Because a lot of people don't use it the way that it was initially instructed to be used.
That's true. I think if you're going to use an SLS camera, you shouldn't walk around with it. It should be stationary on like a tripod or something, because the original SLS camera was made with an Xbox Kinect system. It was, basically, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like an extra piece that you could buy for your Xbox system, and kind of like the Wii, how the Wii can track you as well. And you could play games on the Xbox, and you could move and the game would move. So basically it shoots out a bunch of infrared dots, and it looks for dots in a specific spot where a person would be. It's looking for specific spots, and you're supposed to use it according to the directions of the Xbox Kinect on a blank wall. You're supposed to have the wall, as bare as possible behind you, so it doesn't pick up artifacts. Because if it has points in a certain spot, then it's going to think it's a person. Mm-hmm. And if you're moving the thing around, then it's going to really mess with the system. So if you're going to use that, you should use it on a tripod.
Yes. Also, another hot take since we're on the topic. We're kind of on the topic. I will notice, and this is, again, not dragging anybody specifically. I've just noticed it a couple times personally witnessing it. Sometimes people, you know how I say what you feel is a tool in the paranormal toolkit, and you should take into consideration what you're feeling. I've noticed it's become like a hot trend sometimes lately for people to just walk into a place and be like, it's so evil here. There's demons in here.
Yeah.
You're going to get possessed 10 times in here. And it's like, you can't trust that. Like these people, some people do it just for theatrics online. Yeah. It's like, stop. Yeah. Like that stuff also. You have to be very careful what you're picking up on. And I think some people make stuff up.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So, I don't know.
I know Barbara was saying that she's a little leery on like the Spirit Box apps on your phone. Mm-hmm. There is a lot of them that definitely are fake and not real. They just spit out random words and things like that. And that's been proven by different people who have, looked at the coding and things like that. There are some that legitimately are random and randomized and aren't programmed to say things, But, that's another thing that, yeah, we've definitely used them. We did a whole video trying a couple of them out.
But I lean more towards just the radios. Like, I don't like things that are catered just for investigating.
Yeah.
Because when I feel like it's catered to an investigator or a certain type of paranormal investigating, it's very different than the actual radios that you use and things like that,
Yeah. No, I agree.
You're reading, I can tell.
I'm doing Aaron's job as well.
I know.
All right, let's answer another question. Let's go to the questions. Questions over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get rid of this one. We already answered this one. Let's do this one. Jace on case.
So
how's the GoFundMe for the Conjuring House? I haven't checked in in a while.
Yeah, so I believe it's still open.
Yeah.
Nothing's been taken out or anything like that. It's just kind of been halted until we know what's going on with that. Like, it hasn't been halted. It's still open. It's still available. But we're just not, like, we haven't posted about it in a while. I think that's why people are wondering.
Yeah, but your dad's posted about it.
My dad has posted about it.
Follow Satori's dad on Facebook. He's been posting updates and things like that.
But the promise is being kept. Nothing has been touched in that GoFundMe. So if you want more updates, definitely check out my dad's pages, Jason Hawes, on social media.
Yeah.
And the GoFundMe. I believe he posts updates to the GoFundMe as well. Because he's working with GoFundMe to keep it updated.
Yeah.
So.
There we go. Sandy says it's at $330,000.
Wow.
$465. That's really cool.
Thank you, guys. I'm baffled at how the paranormal community has come together for something like this.
Thanks, Carrie.
I think it's amazing to see everybody believe in something and try to fight to make something happen together. Because you don't see that much in the paranormal anymore. It's always everybody's at each other's throats, and there's drama, and there's divide, and there's competition, and there shouldn't have to be that. So to see everybody or at least a large majority of people come together and be like, no, we believe in this. Maybe us as paranormal investigators and just people in the field with an interest can all come together and make something happen. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you for believing in my dad's mission.
Really, really cool. All right, back to the questions. I have to switch back over to the questions, and then we'll do another trivia thing in a second here. All right. Tracy, I guess this is towards you, Satori. Could the stomach pain be caused by any of the stuff you have, like haunted stuff?
I'm not... I mean, I guess it could be. To be honest, it kind of just came out of nowhere, and I can't say that any specific item that we have acquired happened around the time I started experiencing that pain. Like, there hasn't been anything new that, like, at that time, as soon as we got it, I started experiencing pain. But I'll keep you guys updated if I find out anything about it.
Yeah.
It could.
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
You never know. All right, up next. Here's one from Kerry. I've been rewatching Ghost Nation. It's been nearly 7 years since season 1 premiere, and somehow, Satori, you look even younger now than 7 years. I guess that's more of a statement.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Ghost Nation was...
That's crazy. It was 7 years ago.
Wow.
Was it really?
How
7
long
years
have...
ago. Yeah, I guess so.
When did we start dating?
Yeah. No, that lines up.
That's around the same time.
Yeah, that lines up.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's amazing. That's
pretty
been
cool.
way too long.
Yeah, because then Ghost
Hunters then came back
started
again.
Up again, yeah. Wow, that's pretty neat. Didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Here's a tough one. Where have you been, and what have you been up to?
Where have we been? What have we not been up to? I feel like is a easier question to answer. We've been doing a lot. I don't even know where to begin with that.
Well, we've been busy. I mean, we have events coming up, and besides the events, we've been dealing with the museum stuff, and then besides the museum stuff, we've been dealing with the other stuff behind the scenes. So it's been a little hectic.
It has been a little hectic, but you know what? It's been good. We've been good. We're doing all right. We're doing great. And we're super excited for what's upcoming.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Go to paranormalcouple.com if you want to see us on the road somewhere and come and say hi in person. All right, here is a question from Max and Deb. How come it's very hard for most people to see and hear spirits, yet they can see and hear us easily?
That's an interesting question because my answer is they can't see and hear us easily. From what we've found out.
Yes, we have noticed that.
This is again just from us, so whatever you want to believe. But what we have found with our methods is that spirits actually, some spirits have a hard time hearing and seeing us. Yeah. Sometimes it's like a time slip situation, like where they are looks different than where we are, and you kind of have to bridge that gap. Sometimes spirits have described to us that when we're doing our method, it looks different when they're communicating with us, and a certain distance around us, it looks different to them than what they usually see. So I'm not sure how we bridge that gap in any way, or how mediums bridge that gap. But I guess my answer is they don't see or hear us as easily sometimes.
And I'll give a little scientific answer. I know there was this study that Barry Fitzgerald, if any fans of GHI, Barry Fitzgerald and Dustin Perry had looked into, and it has to do with the eyes, that when we're born, when a baby's born, and as it grows older, you develop a kind of like a contact lens over your eyes that blocks out the UV spectrum, and that's to protect your eyes from the UV rays from the sun. And it's theorized that spirits exist in this UV spectrum. So as that lens gets thicker and thicker, as you grow older, usually, I think it's fully developed, don't quote me on this, around 10 to 13 years old or something like that, so you fully can't see into that UV spectrum. So as that lens gets thicker and thicker, you slowly lose sight of the UV spectrum. And if spirits exist in that spectrum, that explains why children tend to see spirits more than adults do and have imaginary friends because they're able to see into that light spectrum. And then as you get older, you do it. And then they found that some people never develop that contact lens, that lens over your eye. And maybe that explains why some adults who are mediums can see spirits and other people can't because they have the lens. So kind of interesting. And again, that was Barry Fitzgerald and Dustin. They were, I think, more Barry than Dustin, who was, looking into that type of thing. But yeah, that's an interesting question. I
and
like
sorry,
that question.
guys, if we're missing the comments section. If there's any new questions, we're in this little question.
And we have a little
right now.
backlog too, so we have your questions here. Let's do another one, and then we'll do one of those things. Here's one. Are you guys going to be posting an investigation video soon, or will you be collaborating with anyone like Project Fear, Sam Colby, etc.?
We have investigations coming. We filmed one. It wasn't too much of an investigation because there was kind of a time crunch, but we're trying to get that together.
And we went somewhere really cool too. Yeah.
We did go somewhere really cool. So we're going to have a video coming out soon. And we are going to...
That was weird. I mentioned Dustin and he just texted me.
That freaked me out when I saw you lift the phone up, and I saw that. But we're working on a couple of the locations right now and filming. So those are coming up really soon that we're going to be filming those. We'll update you when we have those. As for collaborations, we haven't gotten anything solidified, but we have been in talks with some friends, and maybe we'll have something coming up. As for specifically, like Sam and Colby and stuff, we haven't really talked about doing anything right now. I know there's, we catch up with each other a lot. It's been so busy for kind of really us right now. So we haven't really had the chance to even reach out to our friends and just be like, hey, do you want to do something? It's been so nonstop with everything else we have going on here at home. So really the answer is our fault for anything because we haven't even reached out or filmed anything with anybody. So we'll see. We'll see if we can make something happen with, lots of friends of ours.
And we didn't book as many events as we usually do
We
this
usually
year.
do a lot of events.
We kind of cut back a lot.
We do a lot of lectures too. One of our favorite things to do is lectures at colleges and schools and libraries and stuff. And we haven't even promoted doing any of that.
No, we used to do close to 60 in the fall alone.
Yeah, we haven't done much. But we hope our friends are doing well. If you're watching, hi friends.
All right, you want to do one of them trivia things?
Yeah, we can do one of them trivia things.
All right, let me
I have
figure
no
out
idea how
again.
this works.
All right, here we go. The next question. Same concept. You answer by doing the hashtags here. What is this haunted location? Do hashtag A if your answer is Waverly Hills. Hashtag C. Hashtag B if you're...
do you know the alphabet?
I'm trying to do 3 things at once here. Hashtag B. I'm not the one who says the alphabet all the time. Hashtag B, Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Hashtag C, Ohio State Reformatory. And hashtag D, Danvers State Hospital. So type the hashtags in the comments if you would like to answer. We'll give you guys a couple seconds. What's that?
You only have the starred ones up.
Yeah, that's all right. It's still gonna go. So check that out. Again, it's an old picture. See some answers coming in.
Ooh, there's some people that are like...
This is a little controversial. Hopefully I put the right answer
I was just about to look. I'm like, did you put the right one?
Yeah, I definitely put the right one. Hopefully the right one lights up green, but I definitely put the right one. So this is when they were building it. So this is an old picture, but you can definitely tell what it is.
Yeah, that might have made it hard on people.
I was trying to make it hard. Because if there's any real paranormal people,
I think everybody's a real paranormal person.
But real knows all the locations.
But sometimes they do look the same.
They do look the same, but if you're really into locations, then you would know what this is if I showed a current day photo.
Current day photo, yeah.
Well, that's why I didn't do that.
You're tripping people up.
Good.
Okay.
That's the fun part. All right. And what do we do? Reveal. We're going to reveal. Here we go. There it is. C, Ohio State Reformatory. That's the answer. And I'm going to click this button. I don't know what it does. Oh, there we go.
You just called everybody out.
Yeah, so these are the people that have gotten... I
don't know.
Oh, this is the leaderboard.
How many times they've gotten it right?
So see, so Lori, Barbara, Tom,
Carrie
Adam.
said I wasn't positive, so I went with default C for
C
Cody.
for Cody, and you got it right. So see, these people got 2 right, and then down here, like Joseph and Sandy, they've gotten 1 right so far. That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
What if
High
the
results.
system just did default C for the right answer?
It didn't. I got to choose where I put my answers.
And of
unlike
course, you put it
Ken.
at C for Cody.
Yeah. All right. Now, how do I get rid of this again?
Rigged.
How do I get rid of it? There we
Reset.
go.
Oh, there you go.
I don't
Okay.
want to reset it.
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
All right. Let's go back to the questions. All right. This no question is a dumb question. Might be a dumb question, but why does everyone use equipment that detects alternating current instead of direct current when, according to Google, the energy of the human body is direct current? That is a very good question. So we actually have, if you heard of something called a tri-field meter, there's 2 types of tri-field meters. There's one that does AC current, and there's one that does DC current. And we love to use the ones that detect DC current. Those are the ones that are blue, and they're so sensitive that they can pick up a person. They're very expensive. I think they've gone up in price. I think they're around the $300 range right now. But we like to use those. So there's a couple different reasons for that. So I mentioned the high EMF, the man-made EMF in a house, right? And there's a double-edged blade with that, right? So K2 meter picks up alternating current, right? And that's the type of current that's in your house. And, you know, we look for hot spots, radiating EMF, because that's unhealthy for clients, right? Because that can cause the feelings of paranormal experiences. So we want to make sure we rule that out, which is why we use that type of equipment. Also, it's theorized that spirits feed off of that energy, and that's how they're able to manifest and communicate with us. So that's why you kind of use both types of, at least we do, we use both types of equipment that detects both AC and DC, and you know, get results from both ends of the spectrum. Now, on the flip side of that, there's a lot of unknowns in the paranormal field, right? And you know, we're not really sure how everything works. Have we gotten some interesting responses on like an EMF meter that only detects AC current? Yes. Why? We have no idea, because you're right. The human body is DC. Why are we picking up responses through AC? Why is that happening? And that's just one of those things that we don't have the answer to. It just happens. It's paranormal. That's what makes it paranormal, is that they're answering on these types of devices. And how are they doing that? Because sometimes it takes a lot of energy, you know, to light these things up and to get the readings that we're getting. So yeah, we use both. At least we do. We use both types of readers to detect this type of thing. We even have stuff that measures like gamma rays and things like that. You know, measuring for radiation, because we found correlations, you know, with that stuff. So we try to cover it all as much as we can afford, and you know, as much as we can test. And if something looks weird, then we write it down, and hopefully we find a pattern along the way that makes sense. So good question. Sometimes we just don't know the answers to everything. All right, next. Do you want to comment on that one?
No.
Oh,
All
okay.
this, that was hot. I don't know what else to say to that. That was great. Like, I'm watching, and it's so fun to see your brain just be like, I love this question, and like you just start going into it, and it's like your brain, the way your brain works is just really cool.
Nerd.
I like that.
All right, you can take this one then. You'll do
I
it.
don't know what.
There you go. Anything new for paranormal investigations soon?
We do have some locations coming up in New York that we're gonna. I can't give much information about that. But for like filming for videos,
yeah. We're going to go film for some videos.
We have
in New
2
York,
locations in New York. I can give you a hint. One of them we've been to before and filmed at. So we're going to be doing a return, and we're going to be doing a first ever investigation in New York. Yeah. Both are pretty well-known locations. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. You may have just given a hint for one of our trivia questions. So.
I did not. Don't say that it has anything to do with trivia.
Well, you've been saying all my pictures are difficult, so I tried giving a
Oh,
hint.
here we go. Here we go. Jeez.
Oh, boy. All right, next question. From Joseph. What's one of the most surprising things you've learned about the paranormal?
That two really random people were going to be able to hold hands and do the alphabet and talk to
That's
spirits.
yeah,
that was
that's
pretty
a
weird.
surprising
That's
thing.
pretty weird. That pissed a lot of people off. And it also made a lot of people scratch their heads. So, that's something I didn't know that I learned about the paranormal. But that also brings up a question. Is all this equipment really worth it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have all this equipment and people have become so focused on equipment. Do we have an answer as like a group in the paranormal field that revolves around people and connections with energy in our body and things like that, and we're just not focusing on it anymore? Like, if we looked into this avenue, are we going to uncover a whole new thing that is as amazing as when we first came out with this equipment?
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
I
agree.
know. I feel like we're missing something.
I agree.
And people are more focused on equipment and taking apart things and trying to just find the answer that may be logical and not paranormal, instead of focusing on, okay, this is weird, this may be controversial, but is there an answer within this that everyone can have? That's something that I'm like, we're missing. There might be an answer there and we're not focusing on it or looking for it.
Yeah.
So that's why. What about you?
What's one of the most surprising things you've learned about the paranormal?
Yeah.
On how...
That our body can do something pretty cool. That was my answer.
That's your answer? Yeah. My answer is how big everyone's egos seem to be. I wasn't expecting that. That's the most surprising thing.
It's true.
Right.
I've learned so many things about myself that aren't true. because people, and I'm not talking about specific communities of people. So before you guys think that we're having beef with like some specific community of people, no. But I've learned that when people have specific agendas, they're really good at storytelling. That's
true.
because they want to further themselves, make themselves look like a victim, or make themselves look like they're knowing-all. And they want to further themselves in some way, so they're going to make up a story.
Yeah?
You know what's one of my favorite stories?
What?
That we installed? Never mind. Well, I won't even go there. You know the story.
Yeah, that's a bunch of crazy stuff.
That one's a good one, though.
All right, we're going to try answering these questions a little quicker because we're running out of time. So let's try to get through these here. Here's one for Tracy. If you guys couldn't do your method, what object would you most likely rely on to use?
Probably a recorder.
A recorder, yeah, absolutely. I agree.
I feel like it's harder to find a logical explanation for a voice or a sentence than other things, you know, like a REM pod and stuff like that.
And speaking of recorders, that's what we're doing for our bonus show tonight, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, probably a little past 10, probably like 10:10. We're going to be playing examples of EVP that we've captured with TAPS and with RISEUP over the past 10 or 15 years or so. Some of the good ones, some of the more gooder ones.
Gooder? More gooder?
The more gooder ones.
I like that.
So, good question. All right, let's see. Here's one from Adam. Do you think the spirits are less likely to show themselves or make contact in any way with skeptics?
I don't think with skeptics necessarily. I think it's really good to be skeptic. I think if someone's trying to say everything is, I don't know how to word this. If someone's shutting down everything, or being closed-minded, rather than open but skeptical, I think the chances are less.
Yeah.
I think skeptics, it doesn't matter, personally. Like real skeptics.
So, I think some paranormal experiences are going to happen no matter what. We've gone to cases where people have been, full non-believers, and then something's happened to them, and it's changed their whole view on life and religion and everything else. So I definitely think it doesn't matter, what your beliefs are. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen. I think you're more susceptible to experience something if you're more open to it, for sure. If you're fully a skeptic, then you're blocking that part out. You're being biased about the whole thing because you already don't believe in it. So you're being biased. If something does happen, then you're going to something may legitimately happen that's paranormal, and you're going to automatically blame it on some normal explanation, which you should always look for normal explanations, but you shouldn't jump to the conclusion that it was something normal right away, if that makes sense. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's go to another one here. Here's one from Sydney. Any new paranormal ghost equipment? There's a bunch of new stuff coming out all the time.
Yeah,
I know. Speaking of K2 meters, I know your dad was just telling me that the people down at Ghost Augustine.
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah, they've come out with a new version of the K2 meter that they've been putting out. So, and they're the ones who have the patent on that. So, there's a lot of knockoffs online that sell things that look like K2 meters, but they're really not. They're just, the off-brand version that is half the price. So.
Yeah.
That's a new thing that's just come out.
There's a couple new pieces of equipment that I want to get my hands on. There was something I saw Bob Christopher actually made that I thought was really cool.
The Ouija board thing?
Yeah, the Ouija board where you put your hand over it.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. I would like to experiment with that a little bit and see what that does if we put it in like one of these places we're going to.
Yeah.
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 Like motion sensors and stuff. I see a lot of really cool stuff going on with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Here's a good. I'm a skeptic when people use the D word or debunked. Yeah, that's a. Hopefully, that's the D word you're talking about.
You know what? And I think there's important parts to debunking things. I think that's really important because my dad originally debunked, like that's how he kind of got really well known. He was going into locations and finding logical explanations for things.
I'm a skeptic when someone jumps to every haunting being a demon or a demonic. Oh, that's the D word that they're talking about.
Oh,
demon.
I was like, because debunking's important.
Yeah.
I was like, but except for when someone says their opinion or theory as it's a fact, then that's kind of different. If you're just sharing your opinion or a theory, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that, whether it's in support or not. Yeah. Demon, oh my gosh. I can't tell you how many times I have seen certain people, and this is how the field can be. I'm just going to leave it at that. The field, you're kidding. I know, I was trying to ignore that and stay on my point. And then I saw that and it made me laugh. I don't like when people are so competitive and cutthroat in the field and just mean to each other and all that. But then at the same time, they will turn around and call everything evil or demonic, while also criticizing other people for what they do in the field. Here we go. That's what I'm passionate about. Don't criticize somebody else if you're going to claim everything is evil and demonic.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
You were
right.
That's
That's all I say.
All right, let's go to the questions. We have a few minutes here. Let's see what we got here. All right. How's Margaret doing? Joey
Margaret
Lynn was
is
asked.
doing good.
She's doing really good.
She's doing very
Just
good.
hanging in there. We'll have to bring her out on a bonus show one of these times.
We do. Maybe next investigation we'll bring her out again and do a mini investigation on our bonus show.
Yeah. Here's one from Tom. This is a good one. Do you think it's better to remain still in an investigation rather than
moving around a bunch?
Spirits may be trying to search for us instead of trying to seek them out.
That's a good point. I also think the more you move around, the more you contaminate evidence.
Yeah, one of the first things I was taught by my good friend Dustin, because this happened to him, he was having an experience overseas during GHI, and the caretaker of the property was with them. and something started to like show itself in the next room over, and they were documenting it, and they had a camera on it, and all of a sudden the caretaker ran into the room to try getting a closer look at whatever was going on. And as soon as he ran into the room, the thing disappeared. And ever since I heard that story, you know, and Dustin says this a lot to people, and now I say it as well, if something starts to happen, don't move. Because if you move, you have energy, right? And your energy may disrupt whatever is going on, whatever's going to happen. So you don't want to run into whatever's going on, because you may mess up whatever is about to show itself, or whoever's about to talk to you or do whatever. You want to stay in one spot and don't make any noise and just observe what's going on. And then once it goes away, then you can move around and investigate a little bit and see what's happening, you know?
I love how I can tell you're Italian.
Ah.
You just want to, when you're moving around and you talk with your hands so much.
All right. Cool. All right. I think we're caught up there. Let's do one more trivia thing.
Okay.
And then we'll
if we missed your questions, I'm sorry.
And then we'll see who what the leaderboard is, because now we have a leaderboard that I just found out. All right. The last trivia question of the night. Here we go. What is the name of this haunted location? Is it A, Rolling Hills Asylum, B, Eastern State Penitentiary, C, West Virginia State Penitentiary, or D, Alcatraz? Again, if you want to submit an answer, you have to do hashtag A, hashtag B, hashtag C, hashtag D in the comments, and your answer will be recorded. And if you've answered the other two correctly, you may just win. You may win the round. We have answers pouring in. They're pouring in. We got 3 answers, 4 answers, 6 answers. They're coming in. So, what is the name of this haunted location? You can see the picture there. If you're just listening to the show, oh well, you're not going to be able to answer because you have to actually see the show to answer. Multiple choice. A is Rolling Hills, B is Eastern State, C is West Virginia Penitentiary, D is Alcatraz. Looks like few people are getting this right. All right, hashtag B, hashtag A. They're all coming in. They're coming in. A lot of people got this one right. All right, let's show the answer. Reveal the answer. Ding, ding, ding. A, Rolling Hills Asylum. And we'll check the leaderboard. I don't know how to do that. There we go. We got it. Oh, we have a winner. We have a couple winners.
Yeah, we do. It seems like everyone got
Adam.
tied.
Adam is a winner. Barbara's a winner. Tom's a winner. Molly's a winner. Tracy.
Everybody's a winner.
Anna.
Let's just say everybody.
All right, everyone won. Everyone's a winner. How do I get rid of this thing?
I don't know how you get rid of it.
There we go. We got rid of it. Everyone's a winner. Good job, everyone. So, speaking of haunted locations, if you've noticed, there's kind of a theme going on with these trivia questions, and that's because we have events coming up. So we mentioned that the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash is coming up.
Did you show the other ones that we had for the other trivia question?
What?
Did you show the other banner that we had?
No, I'm going back right now for the other thing.
All right.
So we also have an event coming up in May, which is the Parapsychon 7, happening at Ohio State Reformatory.
This again is a convention. It's really awesome. Lots of awesome vendors. You get to tour the entire Ohio State Reformatory, see the museum, everything. You get the chance to go on an investigation with all of us and have a great time. You also get to, there's, I believe, like a party as well. For like VIP tickets if you want to. You get to go, and there's auctions and all that stuff, and it goes towards helping the building, Ohio State Reformatory. So overall, really, really great event, and it goes back to the facility.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Really, really cool. And then, like I said, after that, we have the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash coming up, and then we're going back to Ohio State Reformatory.
I know. If you can't get enough of Ohio State Reformatory, this one's for you. Cody and myself and John Zaffis, the godfather of the paranormal, we have teamed up, and we're doing an event where we are bringing items from our haunted museums, both of our haunted museums. We're going to allow you to get up close and see these items, learn about these items, and we're going to be taking you on an investigation of Ohio State Reformatory.
Yeah.
So it's more like there's more limited space for this event. It's more like an intimate event with all of us, just having a great time, not like rushed or anything like that.
And I believe we get to go to a couple spots that usually aren't like open to the public normally, like the attic and things like that.
Yeah, I think you get like special access as well, the chance for special access.
Yeah. All right, and after that, we are going to Rolling Hills Asylum.
We are going to Rolling Hills Asylum. Guys, if you have not, check out the videos, the 2-part video that we did at Rolling Hills Asylum. We had some really awesome activity. It's also like we connected with some spirits there. So it was a really great time. I love this location. I think you can't go to Rolling Hills without something happening. So if you want to see some haunted objects and come with us on an investigation around Rolling Hills Asylum, I believe it's until like 2 a.m. Come on out. Come support the building. It needs a lot of help, a lot of support, a lot of funds. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to raise funds for these locations.
Yeah, and again, if you want tickets or you want to try attending any of these events, go to paranormalcouple.com or scan the QR code with your smartphone that's on the screen right now. It'll lead to paranormalcouple.com. Click on the events page, and all the events are listed there. After that, we have Para-Unity. That's always a fun one.
If you guys love conventions, this is like the paranormal convention to go to. This is a really great time. A lot of people that you know and love are going to be there. There's going to be ghost hunters. There's going to be Project Fear. There's going to be a lot of different people. John Zaffis is going to be there. All these really awesome people are going to be at the event. Check it out. There's like a fun party that you can go to. The convention itself, full of vendors, amazing vendors, and we're going to be there with haunted objects and John Zaffis. I believe we're teaming up again to do a haunted object room.
In a room, yep.
We're doing a haunted object room, so come check us out and meet everybody. Meet everybody while you're there.
Yeah.
So that's what we got going on.
That's what we got going on.
Yep. And that's pretty much it.
That's it?
I've blabbed enough, I think.
Okay, well, we have to do a bonus show. Okay. So if you want to join the bonus show, you can become a member over on Patreon if you want, or right here on YouTube. You can become a member on YouTube or Patreon. Patreon, if you want something mailed to you, that's the place to go for that. Or you can just sign up for the bonus show there as well. YouTube, you just become a member on YouTube. I think it's $3 a month, and you get to watch the bonus show and all the other previous bonus shows we've done in the past.
Yep, check out paranormalcouple.com and our events tab to see the events we mentioned, and to check out tickets for those. And also check out handmadebyhawes.com. I have some really awesome pieces up, handmade by my amazing mom, with crystals that we've chosen, on our website. So check it out, and if you order, I will throw in some extra goodies. Okay? So keep that in mind.
And also keep in mind, thanks to Barbara, who's been a museum member for, probably years now, she gifted, I think, 20 memberships tonight to random people. So you'll be able to access the bonus show without doing anything. Just look out for the members only video that's on our YouTube page, and we'll be on probably around 10:10. That's when it'll be starting up. But you can join the chat over there. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. See you in 2 weeks.
Good night, guys.
Good night.